Minecraft mob votes. Don't you love them? Everyone loves them. They're never controversial. The mobs are always good. Nobody disagrees with the winner. Never rigged. And they're all peaceful vibes through the community. I'm kidding, everyone hates them. And that's why we're talking about them. Yeah, so we're starting to get to the point of the year where it's nearly Minecraft Live time. Or Minecon. Or Minecon Live. Whatever the hell they feel like calling it this year. Normally it's around September or October, and it's August, which is like basically there. So I think it's time we need to have a talk about me being bad at parkour. And also a talk about mob votes. That's probably important as well. So if you don't know, the first mob vote was in like 2017. And if you know about this mob vote, you probably know it for its most infamous fact. It introduced the Phantom. Little fact about the Phantom. Not many people like it. Like 90% of the community. It's probably the most hated mob. The reason why I'm talking about the Phantom is it kind of brings up the first reason people don't like mob votes, which is people kind of end up regretting their choice. Because a lot of the time, the trailers Mojang shows us for the mob votes isn't it's not exactly what the mob's gonna be. Like, for example, the Phantom. I don't think in the trailer they brought up, like, how it was gonna spawn at all. I could be wrong, but I don't think they did. A lot of the time, Mojang don't give us that good of explanations. Like, for example, the Elite, they just said, oh, if you give it an item, it'll go get that. Oh my god, go away, police. I'm trying to record a Minecraft YouTube video. Arrest the criminal later, for God's sakes. Crime can wait. Minecraft mob votes can't. A lot of the time, the mob vote things are just not, like, exactly what it is, or they don't have enough time to explain it. For example, the Elite mob vote trailer. In the trailer, they said, oh, the Elite, if you give the Elite an item, it'll go get that item for you. Which is technically how it works, but they didn't explain the thing that the item already had to be on the ground. A lot of people just ended up thinking, oh, we can just get infinite items. Haha, Mojang, you stupid boys, we figured you out. That's not what happened. And I don't hate the Elite. I honestly haven't even looked at it in survival, like most 1.19 features. Even though I kind of like the Elite, I think it's cute and all. A lot of people just voted for it because they thought it could duplicate items. We don't actually know how big of an effect this had on the mob vote, but I'm assuming it had some sort of effect, judging by the Minecraft LA trailer comment section. Another example is the Glow Squid. In the Glow Squid trailer, they literally just said, it's a squid that glows. And then they showed a thing of it, like, it hypnotizing the players. I mean, when I saw it, I thought it was just more of a joke thing, but I think a lot of people ended up thinking that, oh my god, the Glow Squid, it can hypnotize people, which it can't do. And it didn't even end up bringing the actual use of the Glow Squid, which is the Glow Squid ink sacs. To be fair, I don't know if Mojang knew what they were going to do with the Glow Squid. They probably didn't even think it was going to win. But, like, still, it's not a good explanation. Also, same thing with the Moo Bloom. All they said was, like, I'll do something with bees. I don't know. Don't ask me later. Jesus Christ, not like it's going to win. It's a yellow cow. Also, I'd just like to mention, if the Moo Bloom won, every single bad thing that has happened since October 2020 would not have happened. Yes, I'm including war. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Trailers, they suck. I feel like what would be best for Mojang to do with trailers would be to just, like, instead of doing, like, the animation thing, even though I like it, I don't think it's that good. I think what they should do is just, like, give, like, an actual, like, maybe, like, a 5-minute long video just explaining everything about the mob. And saying, oh, what does it drop? Does it help the player in some way? Give us the info. I think that would work way more than, like, the animations they're making, which are kind of, like, more meant to be entertaining than informational. That's not a word, but, you know, we'll go with it. Okay, so that's the first problem with the mob votes. Now we're going on to the second issue, which is the controversy. Now, if you pay attention to the Minecraft community at mob vote time, mob vote time, you'll see everyone isn't that civil at all. Like, it's a little bit rough out there. I say this was at its most in 2020 with that mob vote, but like even like with recent year in like last year, you'd see people being like, "Oh, the Copper Golem should have won. The LA is dumb, stupid, and blue." I think the reason why the mob votes actually cause so much controversy is for like two reasons. One of them actually makes sense. There's one of them I thought about in the shower once, so that's how you know it's good. So first, with the actual logical reason, is that with mob votes, the losers don't get added to the game. Well, they could. What Mojang do is they just say the losers of the mob votes, they may or may not get in. You know, we haven't really decided yet. We'll think about it. Which leads to a lot of people being like, "Oh, if my mob doesn't get in, then it'll never be in the game." Cries in Copper Golem. For example, the Glare, our little green glowy boy. He got like 10% of the vote. That man's not getting added to Minecraft anytime soon. Especially since 1.18 really completely destroyed his purpose with making it way easier to tell if mobs can spawn in an area or not. Another thing to mention is that mob votes aren't the only Minecraft votes. If you don't know, Minecraft has actually done other votes other than the mob vote, which is the buy-in votes. And I think those happened in 2018 and 2019. I could be wrong, but I'm also never wrong, so yep, that's when it happened. With the buy-in votes, the losers were actually all guaranteed to get added to the game at some point. Now, only one of the losers has been added, which is the Swamp, which was added in 1.19. Not sure if you noticed or anything. Probably see the giant frog, swamp art in the Minecraft launcher. I feel like that's pretty obvious, you morons. Or when you just open the game, which it literally... How I don't know how you don't know that. You probably do. I'm just arguing with a non-existent person right now. I think it would make sense to make the mob votes also guaranteed to be added into the game. I feel like that would actually make more sense, because with the buy-in votes, they're guaranteed like a full overhaul of a buy-in. With mob votes, it's just like one mob. They could probably do it in like 2 weeks maximum. I don't think it would take much longer. Especially since all of like the art and concepts are already designed. I feel like it's just a little bit of coding magic. That's how coding works, probably. I don't know. I did once make a Scratch game. So I know a lot about coding. I also think if the mob vote losers were guaranteed to get added to the game, they would be a lot less controversial, since it would be like, they're getting added to the game at some point. I'm pretty sure I said this in a video like a year ago, but I think it would be best to do it so. For example, say if Mob A won the 1.20 mob vote. So that will be added in 1.20. But say Mob B came second. Then that would be added in 1.21. And then Mob C would be 1.22. Yeah, math. I think that would be best, so then people also know that it's when it's going to be added, because at the moment we just got to, for the buy-in vote losers, we're just really just praying. Now the other reason why I think mob votes are controversial most of the time is a reason I came up with in the shower, which is how you know it's good. My either really dumb or really smart idea is that people don't hate the mob votes. They get more angry over them. Is since the mobs are like animals, they get attached to them. I feel like my main evidence for this is whenever a mob loses, there's sad fan art. For 2021, I saw some fan art of all the mobs just crying, and it's sad because people are attached to the mobs. Which sounds really dumb out loud. It's a Minecraft animal that isn't even in the game. But I'm not gonna judge. So that was my video about mob votes. In conclusion, should we keep on doing them? Maybe. I don't think they're gonna stop anytime soon. I think they give Minecraft more attention and keep the community engaged by yelling at each other. Also, I don't think, 80% of Minecraft players even know what a mob vote is, so... Oh, hell, okay. Okay, so while my computer gets possessed by a demon, I'm gonna go edit this before I die. This video is gonna be sent to the police station, so I don't know what happened to me. Bye!